None of us are powerless. We can all impact our community. The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. Claim your power by embracing the unknown. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. So many of us feel like we are powerless when we watch the news, when we see what's going on around the world, and we feel like there is nothing that we can do. A lot of people don't even watch the news, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I, however, am the type of person that likes to be aware of what is happening out in the world. And I have so many people around me that express frustration about not being able to do anything, and they complain about policy, and they complain about government and what is happening and who's doing what and why they're doing it. But we all have the ability to make change, to change the world, to impact the world. And oftentimes it has to start in our local communities, the places where we live at, the places where we gather, the places where we call it a community. I have this discussion with my family members, and I hear the complaints, and they complain about everything that's happening. And oftentimes, they go outside of the community to shop. They go to big box stores to shop. And I get so absolutely frustrated. I hear the complaints about how expensive these small diners that we have in the community are. Well, it's twice as much. Yes, because they can't get the prices that the big box stores get. They have to charge more. But what you're actually doing when you support the local people in your community, you're feeding your very neighbors. You are supporting your neighbors, the people in your community. You have power. You have more power than you ever realized. Stop spending your money at places, at stores, where you are just patting pockets of billionaires. Why are you not feeding your neighbors? Why are you not feeding the person that's sitting next to you in the church pew? And that's what you do when you support local. I started buying soap, handmade soaps, from a woman who grew up in my community. She lives in New Jersey. She lives back east. I have to pay shipping. So what? So what? I am choosing to put my dollars, to spend my money on good people who are just trying to live. And sometimes I think people complain about not having any power and feel powerless. But the minute you tell them how powerful they are, it makes them feel uncomfortable, uneasy. We don't really want the power. We complain about everybody else abusing the power. You don't really want it. You don't want that feeling. Get comfortable with how powerful you actually are and use it for good. And I know how cliche that sounds, use your power, your magic wand for good, but it is so true. You can support your local community. You can support people around the world who are hand-making products, who aren't some big, expensive machine of a business. There are ways that we can actually change the world, but each of us has to want to do it. It's not always easy. It's not always fun to pay more. Doing the right thing isn't always the easy thing. That is true for how we all live our life. This path that I have been on would have been a lot easier if I just went along with the flow. Maybe I'm just really upset with complainers right now, because complaining is a waste of time and energy. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your actions where your mouth is. Stop complaining. Do something that really shifts your energy. Take one step in the direction that you want to go. Each one of us is powerful. Each one of us has the ability to impact our lives and impact the lives of other people. And when you're in a big group of people and you look around, know that each one of you is powerful. And how amazing is that? You right now have the ability to change someone's life if you choose. You have the ability to make someone feel good in this moment. You have the ability to help people out in whatever field you're in wherever you're planted. You right now have more power than you could ever imagine. And I think we get so frustrated because we do one good deed, we do one good act, and we expect everything to shift in a moment. It doesn't happen that way. It's like turning a huge cruise ship in the ocean. It turns very slowly, and it takes a lot to actually change directions. And that's how life is. We have to do more than one good act to see the full impact. We have to do more. And how can you show up and do that? Maybe you decide once a month. Maybe you decide once a week. Each one of us can do something right now in this moment. All of us could probably name somebody in our life that needs a little boost. All of us could probably identify an area where people just need to be supported. A small business, a café, anything. What can you do to support the community around you? What can you do to support local people? Stop complaining, put your words into action, and know that you have the power to impact change, to make a difference, support the people that matter, support people that you believe in, and be the change that you want to see in the world. Stop looking around for someone else to solve these problems. Stop looking around for someone else to fix it. We forget how powerful our dollars really are, and we forget how powerful each one of us is. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.